line is right now you have an interview scheduled on Monday, and that will be in person in North Carolina, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I need to figure out if you're eligible for services, if you want a victim's legal counsel, so we can participate telephonically. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do at this point. When you go to that interview, it will be at their office.
No, it's not.
Oh,
it's not. No, ma'am.
Okay.
They are doing
show
it.
You their credentials, so like they will confirm. You'll know it's legit.
Okay.
It'll be recorded. So,
yes,
so
it's definitely going to be recorded.
Yeah. No, it has to. They always record victims.
Right. I'm just saying it's definitely going to be recorded because I'm going to record myself.
Okay. So I think what is kind of best is, and this is what I need to identify, is if you are indeed eligible for services. So what that means, our program, we do represent victims of sexual assault and or domestic violence. So in this case, my understanding, there's no domestic violence. It's a sexual assault case. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now going to sexual assault, there's two types. It's either a penetration case or it can be a contact case. Can you tell me which one you think it may be?
I don't know, as I was not physically touched, but I was chased.
Okay, so you were not.
No, I didn't give him a chance to.
There was no penetration.
No.
Okay, so we're looking at an attempt.
Yes.
But you don't know. Can you kind of describe to me like what happened?
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I can kind of, okay.
We were out at an Airbnb. I don't know him. This was my first time meeting him. And we had all come together as activists to protest the TikTok app out in California. So at one point I asked him to show me to the restroom, as that's where he was staying. So I figured he knew where the restroom was. So I asked him to show me to the restroom. As I'm using the restroom, I hear him coming down the hallway screaming, what's that shit you're talking? Do I need to straighten you out? And at first I didn't know who he was talking to. So I was kind of confused. But then I realized that he was getting closer and closer to the bathroom door. So I rushed off the toilet seat. I didn't do what I really went in the bathroom to do. I didn't wash my hands, none of that. I just rushed to the door as fast as I could. As I'm grabbing the doorknob, he's pushing the door in, walking in the bathroom, going for my neck, and is like, do I need to straighten you out? Do I need to straighten you out? And I take off running. At some point, he gets back in front of us, because it's me and the other person that's involved in this case. We're trying to get out of the house, and he's like stopping us from getting out of the house. When we do get out of the house, I jump in the car, and I put my seatbelt on, and I lock the door. He runs out of the house. He jumps on the hood of the car. He runs around to the passenger side. She jumps out of the car. He wraps her around his waist, and he dry humps her in the middle of the street. And then he comes over to my side of the car, and he tries to pull me out of the car. And I just was pulling on the door as much as I could, like, to keep him from pulling me out of the car. At one point, I guess he felt like, okay, she's serious. So he stopped, and he was like, all right, y'all get back to your room safely or whatever, and just let me know that you made it there. But that's what happened.
So I'm sorry, can you just, when you were in the car, was he able to open the door?
Yes, he was able to open the door.
Okay.
He was trying to, my seatbelt was off at this point. The other person had taken my seatbelt off. They had unlocked the door, and he was pulling on the door trying to get it all the way open, but I was pulling because the window was all the way down. Like I rolled the window down so I could pull the door back in. So this is us fighting over the door.
So there were 3 people in total?
Yes.
Okay.
3 people in total involved.
And you're saying the other person, the civilian, unbuckled your seatbelt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And unlocked the door. And unlocked the door.
He was dry humping her in front of you?
Yes.
Like, where was that? Like, outside of the...
Yeah. Like, they were standing outside the driver's door. They were standing outside the driver door. And
like, was she leaning? Was it a female? Are they both females?
No, one is a
one's
female. The service member is a male, and the other,
Okay.
I would call her the accomplice, is a female.
Okay. And then was like her back, like, was she leaning on the car and he was something?
No.
Like how? Okay.
No, he
Kinda
wrapped her.
describe
He
the
picked her up and wrapped her legs around his waist, and he was dry humping her in the middle of the street.
Okay, so her back or nothing, her body wasn't touching the car or anything.
No, her body was
Okay.
not touching the car.
Did she file a complaint? To your
No,
knowledge?
because it was not
Against
sexual
him?
assault to her. It was consensual for her.
Oh, it was consensual. Okay.
Yes.
So what you're describing to me would not qualify as a sexual assault attempt.
So what would that
Because-
qualify as?
It is what you're saying, like potential assault, like there were threats made. So I do think there are violations of the UCMJ. And that basically the UCMJ, that stands for Uniform Code of Military Justice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like the laws against the military, like we have to abide by, like there. And so there are different articles in there. So what you're telling me based on his words.
Wait a
and
minute.
stuff like
Wait a
that,
minute. No, not you. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Is that it could be, and I'm just going based off of what you're saying, but it could be an attempt to assault. It could be.
What type of assault would that be?
I can't tell you because I'd have to look at the UCMJ and the articles, like specifically. But I know the article number is 128. But there it's
What
broken out.
determines if it's sexual or not?
It depends. It's so if you look at UCMJ article.
No, I don't. No. I don't want to know. I don't know. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you what determines if an assault is sexual or not, or if an attempted assault is sexual or not. What determines that? Like,
So
what
that's what I'm
factors
trying
are
to
brought
explain.
in?
It's based on the UCMJ and the actual violations. Because if I direct you, I can direct you to our manual, which explains eligibility, and it's based on whether there's a violation of those specific articles. So we have to look at 120, which is the article for sexual assault, and we have to see if any of those elements.
So can we look at articles? Can you look at Article 20 right now? Is that possible?
I will have to. Let's see. So great, my computer just restarted. Let me look on my phone real fast, but you can Google it too, so you have it in front of you. You see.
Well, I'm recording with the other phone, so I can't actually Google right now. Well, maybe I can. You said Article 20?
Yes, so it's UCMJ Article 120.
Okay, Article 120.
I want to first start with, I think what would be helpful is if we first start with the DLCP manual, and then I can walk you through eligibility, and that might help a little bit. Let me just pull that up real fast. Okay, so if you Google, it's JAG instruction. So JA.
Or likely to cause death or grief. Or likely to cause death or grievances, bodily harm to any. Or likely to cause death or grievances, bodily harm to any person. So that's under the rape and sexual assault generally. Article 120. So if you've barged into the bathroom, that's forceful. If you're yelling at me, do I need to straighten you out? That's forceful. And if I'm fighting with you to keep my door closed, that's forceful. So it seems to me that it would absolutely fall under sexual assault.
So I think that the very first step in all of these things is you go into NCIS and make a statement, and they take all of the facts. And then what typically happens after that, NCIS is going to determine with trial counsel, what kind of, if this is a felony charge or if it's not, if it's misdemeanor. So if it's felony, they will continue the investigation and hand it over to trial counsel. Trial counsel is the one who examines all of the potential articles here, and what they need to decide is if all of the elements are met in a charge and whether they can prove it beyond a reasonable doubt.
I mean,
So,
I understand. I want to be completely honest with you. I really didn't really care to get legal because I honestly don't feel like there's anything y'all can really do in what I'm trying to do with this case. Because not only am I trying to bring predators, bring the people that sexually violated me, get justice from that, I'm also trying to prove that our system in itself doesn't give a damn about victims. And I hope you don't take this the wrong way or disrespectfully in any way, but you first said that it didn't fall under sexual assault. And the first two sentences let me know that it falls absolutely under sexual assault, because I don't know anybody in their right mind that wouldn't think barging in the bathroom on somebody, going for their neck, asking them if they need to be straightened out. In any other circumstance, you would automatically think that that is a sexual assault attempt. And me running away from it doesn't negate what he did. Not only that, he ran outside, jumped on the hood of the car, forceful, then tried to pull me out of the car by pulling the car door. I'm fighting with him to keep my car door open. That is forceful. That is forceful. And the first two sentences describe exactly what I'm describing to you. So I'm not understanding why I'm not understanding what's going on.
Then. So I'm looking at 120, and this is what it is. So Article 120, when you say the first two sentences of this sexual assault, so you're looking at 120 Bravo, sorry, B. The
No, I'm looking at Alpha, where it says rape, and then it says
that's rape. So
and that's rape. And that's rape because it says likely to cause. It says likely to cause. Meaning the act doesn't baby. Listen. Here's my thing. Is if that is under rape and it says rape and sexual assault generally.
No.
Ma'am, let me finish.
To me, please. I'm not gonna, because I need you to listen.
For what?
I'm gonna go through that full thing. Any person subject to this chapter who commits a sexual act. So first you have to define sexual act. And then it can be any of the three. So we have to look at sexual act. And that is defined lower under G. Sexual act is described as either penetration, contact, and penetration, however slight. If none of those are there, then that does not meet that element. So that's why it doesn't fall under rape. Same thing with sexual assault. If you go there, it says who commits a sexual act upon another person. And then if you go to C, then it talks about sexual contact.
I'm reading it right here on Google. Yeah. I'm reading it right here on Google. Mm-hmm. Y'all can read it too. Y'all can read it too.
I am.
I wasn't talking to you, ma'am. I wasn't talking to you.
So if you go to sexual act, I'm wondering where in sexual act.
Listen, but what I'm saying is I'm looking at it like you acting like I'm not reading the same thing you're reading. Even under sexual assault, it says threatening or placing that other person in fear.
You can't get there. You cannot get there until it says commits a sexual act.
So what you're telling me is that person has to actually commit the sexual assault for y'all to take the sexual assault seriously.
In order, not to take it seriously, but in order to meet this.
But, and what I'm saying is right under here, under sexual assault, B, B.A., it says threatening or placing that other person in fear. So what are you, what is that? What is that?
B or C until you define sexual act. So if you
Okay, so if a person, that's what I'm saying to you. What is a sexual act? And you're telling me that it has to be penetration or what is a sexual act?
Just go, if you scroll down to G, it defines it. That's a statute, so that's how we have to go about it.
No, get the hey, somebody fucking block goddamn Sean. Because I don't think y'all know, I don't think y'all understand the assignment. I'm not here to talk to this lady for help. I'm here to understand the protocol. And right now, what I'm hearing is that they don't give a fuck about sexual assault victims.
Well, I would say argue what you've described to me probably fits the elements of 128 more than 120.
And what is 128?
That's for assault generally.
But it's not general. It's not general assault. It's not general assault. It's sexual assault generally.
But ma'am, this is a statute. This is the law. So this
I know.
Is what I'm saying, but you haven't been able to describe to me how what happened to you fits the definition of.
So I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you. What in the hell is sex? What is a sexual act? If not running in the bathroom on somebody while they possibly got their pants down, talking about do I need to straighten you out? Trying to force them out of the car to hug you without consent. How is that not? How I don't understand how that's not a sex. Consent. How is that not? How I don't understand how that's not a sexual act. What does this man need to do? What does he need to do? Put my mouth on his dingaling first? Did I need him to actually commit the sexual act before I can? Because that's what it sounded like to me.
Every single element needs to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt for a court martial. But if we go through the definition, because that's what we have to look at, can you point me to which one you think it qualifies under?
I told you which one I think it qualifies under.
No. So A, is it penetration of the penis into the vulva or anus or mouth? B, contact between mouth and the penis, vulva, scrotum.
Hold on, repeat that, because I want to make sure that we know exactly what y'all consider sexual assault. So right. Repeat that.
It's on the same page that
I didn't call her for help. I called her to expose exactly how the system works. So go ahead and tell them what is sexual assault under the law, under the UCMJ. What is sexual assault?
So if you're recording this, I would tell you that it's under UCMJ Article 120. Sexual act is defined in paragraph G. So that's where people can look at that. The definitions are all in paragraph G. It defines sexual act. It defines sexual contact. It defines grievous.
What I was saying was for you to repeat what you were just telling me about. You were describing what a sexual act was.
I'm just reading paragraph G.
Okay, can you read it? You were reading it to me before. I would like for you to continue reading it.
Sorry, I'm stepping out real fast.
Mm-hmm. Because to me, it's almost feeling like the person has to actually commit the assault before they take the attempted assault seriously.
Not necessarily, but you haven't indicated anywhere that he touched you or made a threat that I am going to do this or anything like that.
But that's what I'm saying. But if he came in the bathroom on me, coming after my neck to where I had to duck and run away from him, how is that not exactly what you just said?
But you're basically insinuating it's sexual in nature. But
so how do you know what? And that's my thing. How do they know what is sexual and what's not sexual? Because to me, if you're running up on me while I'm in the bathroom with my pants possibly, like if he'd have come in there before I rushed my pants up, I'd have been in there with my ass out, coochie out, everything. So if he run up to me, grab me around my neck, tell me, do I need to straighten you out? What am I supposed to think that is? Play? That's for play? That's a joke?
You want me to go through the Do you want me to continue reading?
Yeah, I would like for you to start from the top so that we can hear exactly what y'all consider sexual assault.
Okay, so sexual act is the penetration, however slight, of the penis into the vulva or anus or mouth, or contact between the mouth and the penis, vulva, scrotum, or anus, or the penetration, however slight, of the vulva or penis or anus of another by any part of the body or any object with an intent to abuse, humiliate, harass, or degrade any person, or to arouse or gratify the sexual desire of any person. Sexual contact is defined touching or causing another person to touch, either directly or through clothing, the vulva, penis, scrotum, anus, groin, breast, inner thigh, or buttocks of any person with an intent to abuse, humiliate, harass, or degrade any person, or to arouse or gratify the sexual desire of any person. Touching may be accomplished by any part of the body or an object. So those are the two definitions for under Article 120, that this is what defines what would make something a sexual act or what would make it sexual contact. I understand that subjectively, based on the facts, what you're saying, you perceive it to be sexual in nature, but it does not meet the elements of
so
120.
what can you give me a scenario, like maybe a change, like a different detail in this story that would have made that?
If he walked into the bathroom and said, I'm going to have sex with you, or I'm going to, or if he touched your those areas that I just described, or, you know, like those would meet the elements. But he came in and said, do I need to straighten you out? That can be perceived in many different ways. That could just mean I'm going to beat you up.
What could that be? I would like to know, just because I can't seem to come up with anything in my head, and I've been going over this for 8 months. What other reason would a stranger walk in the bathroom, bust in the bathroom on a stranger, asking them, do I need to straighten you out, while at the same time going to grab them around the neck? Can you give me one scenario where you would think that that's not sexual? No, I'm asking you, as a woman to a woman, as woman to woman, what other scenario can you come up with in your head that would be the reason other than sexual? Other than sexual, anything other than sexual. Please give me a scenario where that, please.
It's not subjective. It's not, as a lawyer, it's not subjective. It's an objective criteria, and you have to look at whether the elements are met.
No, and I'm asking you based on what you just told me, based on what you just said to me.
It doesn't meet any of those elements.
And I'm asking you,
describing to me, it's not.
So you're saying to me that he would have had to come in the bathroom and say directly, I'm finna rape you. I'm finna rape you. That's what he would have had to say for me to call this a sexual assault. He would have had to come in the bathroom and be like, I'm gonna rape you. None of the busting it. First of all, busting in the bathroom on me. I don't know this man. This is a stranger. Not me possibly being in there with my pants down, my coochie out. Not him coming after my neck, asking me, do I need to be straightened out? He would have actually had to say, I'm coming in here to rape you, or I'm coming in here to have sex with you, in order for y'all to classify this as sexual assault. I'm just trying to get this straight. Am I right or wrong?
So there is a UCMJ article. It's
No, I'm asking you a simple question, ma'am. I'm asking you a simple question. I'm asking you to understand. It doesn't. No. It's not about the answer I want to hear. I just want to clarify that that's what I heard. I want to clarify that that's what I heard, because I just asked you, what would he have had to do? And you said, if he'd have come in there and said, I'm going to have sex with you. So I'm asking you, none of that other stuff matters. What matters is what he said when he came in there. So if he'd have said, I'm going to have sex with you, or I came in here to rape you, then it would be considered sexual assault, right or wrong? I'm asking you, is that what you're saying or not?
It's a yes or no question. So there are different examples. That was just one that you asked me to provide. But yes, but again, this goes down to whether or not my program is able to offer you services. And unfortunately, I haven't heard anything that would allow me to do so. That being said, with this consult, I'm still.
So with that being said, that means there are going to be other women, especially military women. I'm just, because I'm going to be, like I said, I'm being honest with you, baby. I didn't need your counsel in the first place. I never wanted it. I just have been recording all of this process to show how y'all treat victims. But woman to woman, and on a day where we just overturned Roe versus Wade, right? This right here is fucking ridiculous. And woman to woman, you know damn well it is. Because if a nigga had walked up and rushed in, first of all, I can tell I'm talking to a white woman. So if a nigga rushed in a fucking bathroom on you, talking about, do I need to straighten you out? You know damn well fucking you is the first thing you would have thought that nigga ran up in the bathroom to do. Especially if he chased your ass out the fucking house, then tried to fucking pull you out the fucking car. You know damn well what this is. And I know you got to do your job, baby, but I didn't call you to do your job because I don't need you to do a job that I can do on my own. Y'all full of shit. And baby, you need to advocate for other women because now's the time. And please stop giving your coochie to white men. Goodbye. Have a great day. So, once again, I don't know what the fuck y'all think this is. I told y'all I wasn't getting no counsel in the first goddamn place. Now, she done gave you the statutes to go look up. She done gave you the statutes to go look up. And every time I tell her, my situation actually does fall under the fucking, the shit you just gave me. The shit you just gave me, and you still on this phone trying to talk me out of going forward with this fucking case. So a motherfucker really got to tell you they came in to rape you in order for you to take sexual assault seriously? This is the world that we live in, y'all. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? I ain't call these crackers for no goddamn help. I'm exposing this goddamn system. Stay the fuck out my comment section if you don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't need their help. I don't need their fucking help. I need y'all to see how fucked up this system is. That's what the fuck I'm doing this for. For y'all to see how fucked up this system is. The lawyer don't even want to fucking take the case. Hell yeah, she probably confused as fuck, but that's her own fucking fault. That's her own fucking fault. You sitting up here pushing these goddamn stupid ass fucking laws. Like I said, I bet you your cracker ass, if a nigga had ran up in the bathroom on your cracker ass, that nigga be hanging from a goddamn tree right now. You gonna send me to the statute and then try to act like I don't understand what the fuck it's saying. You can Google it yourself. Read it yourself. The first thing that pop up is rape and sexual assault. And the first thing it says is likely, meaning the act don't even have to be completed. If that is likely what they're trying to do, right here, Article 120, rape and sexual assault, Article 120 UCMJ, like I can't fucking read, the first fucking line. This shit actually falls under fucking rape. If we're going by the words that they're using, the definitions that they're using for sexual assault and rape, my situation absolutely falls under that. Absolutely falls under that. And here you are, the lawyer, trying to talk me out the fucking case. Girl, get your cracker ass the fuck off my goddamn phone with that bullshit. We ain't fucking stupid. Thank you. We know damn well what that would be. Baby, I'm not trying no fucking process. Y'all don't come in here giving me no goddamn advice. If y'all don't know what the fucking the assignment is, y'all might want to keep it fucking moving. Ain't nobody went to nail one of these crackers for no goddamn help. I ain't went to nail one of these crackers for no goddamn help. The only thing I went there for is to expose to y'all how fucked up these people are. Now watch this NCIS motherfucker not do their job neither. Hell no, I don't trust now one of them. I don't trust not a nail one. Baby, I was in the military. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. The laws are not for us, whether it's civilian laws or military laws. These laws are in place for the predators. These laws were put in place by the predators. Right? The same motherfuckers that made these dumbass laws and all these goddamn loopholes to jump through, for the predator to jump through, to get away with they shit. All of that was created by these lawmakers are the fucking predators. So what the fuck you think? These laws are not in our favor? These laws are not in our fucking favor. Not in our fucking favor. Who the fuck wants to be an SA victim? Huh? Who the fuck wants to be that? Probably y'all. Obviously, y'all don't mind living in a world where SA victims are a dime a fucking... I mean, like, not a dime a dozen, but... Well, I guess that is right? Like, we're everywhere. Sexual assault victims are every fucking where. We live in a sexist fucking world. We live in a patriarchal, sexist fucking world. What the fuck do you think is happening? Because if a motherfucker is sexist, they're more than likely a fucking rapist or a pedophile too. Because how can't they be? How can you believe that women are beneath you and not call yourself a fucking rapist or a predator? At least a predator. If you truly walking around here thinking that women are beneath you and that men are supposed to be leading fucking women, making decisions for women, making laws and choices for women, you're a predator. So if you're a sexist, you're a predator. And the majority of men in this motherfucking society are fucking sexist. So they're predators. Period. Lisa, hear me out. When she said if you're recording this, I'd tell you this. Exactly. You would think she would be on my side, being that she's a woman and being that we just reversed Roe v. Wade today. That's why I said, if y'all don't get the fuck up right now and get this motherfucking story the fuck out there, what I'm doing right now is for us. They already don't want to stop men from running up in the bathroom on you. The nigga literally gotta put his ding-a-ling in your fucking throat for them to take it as sexual assault. Did y'all hear what she said was sexual assault, what was rape? So none of that other shit mattered. He would have literally had to say he would have had to tell me he came in there to rape me in order for them to take it as sexual assault. He would have had to tell me. He would have had to tell me. I can't read his body language. You know, the running up in the bathroom. Do I need to straighten you out? Going for my neck, chasing me outside, trying to pull me out the car. I can't read into that. I don't know what that meant. I don't know what that meant. It could have meant anything. It could have meant anything. If he didn't say he came in there to rape you or assault you, then that's not assault. What? What? When the UCMJ code clearly says itself that this is indeed sexual assault. But anyway, honey, don't nobody give a fuck about Petty Row. Let Petty Row sit over there with them big ass eyes and that receding ass motherfucking hairline she got with them braids. She need to take them out for she not have no hair for real. But I don't have time for petty row. Any type of woman that'll go this hard to shut up another woman during a time like this, in a state like this, where these motherfuckers are doing shit like this, petty row can have a dead day too. Because, baby, I don't have no love for predators or those that go out of their way to protect predators. Oh, we did. We just read it right here on the fucking thing. She gave the code to everybody on here. You can go read it. You can go read it. And technically, matter of fact, let me read it for you since you want me to read it so bad. Tiffany, stick your little stupid ass around so you can hear this shit. Article 120 UCMJ. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn the camera around so y'all can read this shit with me. So you can just see it's another motherfucker that don't want to do their goddamn job. You see this shit? This is UCMJ code. This is what falls under rape and sexual assault. You see this shit? Using unlawful force against the other person. I don't know what the fuck y'all think running up in the bathroom on somebody is and trying to pull them out the car is, but that's unlawful force. Using force, causing or likely to cause death or grievous bodily harm to any person. Let's see if I can make it. Okay, so the whole thing will be in the screen. 3, threatening or placing that other person in fear that any person will be subjected to death, grievous bodily harm, or kidnapping. Then y'all tell me, Tiffany, matter of fact, when y'all telling me the other day, didn't somebody tell me that this was attempted kidnapping? So everything that happened to me is falling under UCMJ. UCMJ. Tiffany gone. Why you gone, Tiffany? Bring your dumb ass back in here. Y'all seeing it for yourself. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all about shit. She gave y'all the fucking article. We ain't dumb. We know how to fucking read. Administering to that or other person by force or threat of force. What the fuck is do I need to straighten you out? Do I need to straighten you out? Is that not threat of force? Is that not threat of force? Y'all come on, tell me, because maybe I'm not. Maybe as smart as I am, right? Because I was a gifted kid too. And I was damn sure gifted in fucking English, history, all of that shit. So tell me if I'm understanding this wrong. Administering to that other person by force or threat of force. So if busting up in the bathroom asking me, do I need to straighten you out? Is that not a threat of force? Is that not a threat of force? Okay, so like I said, by their own fucking definition, my case definitely falls under sexual assault. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all read what I read, right? You just read what I read. So I'm trying to figure out, how does it not? And her answer to that is because he didn't say that that's what he came in there for. Because he didn't say, I came in here to have sex with you. How you gonna, like, that, you... So fuck all the other shit he did. Fuck all the other shit he did. Because he didn't come in there and say, I'm finna fuck you, it's not SA. When your own definition says it's SA. Well, you haven't proved that there was a sexual act. What the fuck does that even mean? I know y'all screen recording, run the shit back. So what was I supposed to do? Wait for him to straighten me out? Let him straighten me out? So then I can have a real case against him? Like, is that what y'all want us to do? Sit back and get fucked before we report? Like, is you finna rape me? Because if you finna rape me, bro, I'm gonna need to record this so I can have a case against you. Because, you know, if you don't tell me that you finna rape me, and if I don't get it on camera, I don't think they're going to take me seriously. So, like, if you're gonna rape me, please let me get evidence of this rape, or else you will never go to jail. Oh no, but baby, we just proved that it was. The lawyer herself just proved that it was. She just gave the article to everybody in the fucking live. We all can fucking read. We all can fucking read. The lawyer herself just proved that it was indeed sexual assault. How dumb can y'all be? This article right here doesn't even say anything about them actually physically assaulting you. If there is a fear of it, it says if there is a fear of it. Well, I don't know. If you running out the house, if you jump in the car and you buckle up your seatbelt and you lock the door and you fight with this nigga not to fucking open the door, if I don't know what other display of fear am I supposed to have? How else am I supposed to display that fear? Is running out the house not enough fear? What should I have done? Because everything in my case falls under sexual assault, and you still won't fucking take the. I didn't need y'all to take the case any goddamn way. I didn't. I don't need y'all to take the case any goddamn way. I just wanted to prove that y'all laws ain't worth a goddamn. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I just wanted to show y'all how this system jumps over hoodles to say fuck the victims. Fuck the victims. Like I said, we ain't stupid. That's the article you gave me. And then you tried to refer me to another one. Y'all see how she tried to change it up real quick? Well, you need to go to 128. Nah, bitch, you said 120 at first. That's what you said. You said Article 120, and then we get over to Article 120, and Article 120 is proving my case. So then now you want to send me to 128. No, baby, we going to stay right here on 120. We going to stay right here on 120. Patty married and has... Who gives a fuck about Patty or her husband or her business? You got your own business too. Go tend to it. I mean, no. See, the way y'all acting is exactly why Roe v. Wade was overturned today. See, y'all want to just blame the elites. Y'all want to just blame the system. But we help perpetuate this system. So we are the reason that Roe v. Wade was overturned today. We are the reason that we don't take sexual assault seriously. So again, this is only proving that had I went to the police in the first place, nothing would have come of it. Had I went to the police in the first place, nothing would have come of it, because they would have jumped over hoops and fucking hurdles to not try this case, to not call this sexual assault. So what they're essentially saying is they're okay with me and strange me and running up in the bathroom on somebody, verbally threatening them, chasing after them. And that's not sexual assault. You Negroes better not try that on a white woman. Don't try that on a white woman. Because I guarantee you, had I been a white woman, this would be a totally different fucking story. Had I been a white woman, this would be... Y'all motherfucking went crazy over Chelsea flying her coochie to Modern Warrior. But had a nigga ran up in the bathroom on Chelsea, that same motherfucking Chelsea, had a nigga ran up in the bathroom on her. Let Modern Warrior had ran up in the bathroom on Chelsea. Let Modern Warrior had chased Chelsea down the fucking, out the house. Let Modern Warrior had tried to pull Chelsea out the fucking car. Next stop, NCIS. Which is, she's already told me that there is no case. What y'all think NCIS gonna say? This is why this movement needs to go viral. Especially on a day like this. Especially on a day like this. That's what I'm saying. If I'd have went, everybody was saying in the beginning, go to his command, go to the police, go to his command, go to the, for what? For them to tell me that he literally had to tell me he was gonna rape me in order for me to motherfucking, for them to classify that as sexual assault? But y'all didn't want to listen to me when I told y'all that in the beginning. Y'all didn't want to listen to me in the beginning when I told y'all these cops ain't gonna do shit. His command ain't gonna do shit. Y'all act like I didn't tell y'all this in the fucking beginning. He set this up though. And baby, I'm finna ride this motherfucker to the wheels fall off. We gonna change something in this motherfucker today. I told y'all from jump. I was never contacting NCIS to help me. I never contacted Sapper to help me. I never contacted this lawyer to help me. I just wanted to see what was going to be said. Hoping that these people do their job. But knowing that more than likely, they're not going to. And she set her own self up right on this motherfucking live. She sent me to Article 120. And as soon as I hit Article 120, I'm like, everything I'm telling you falls right up under this stat. Let me fucking see what's going on with my child. Hey, why is this door locked? Kaden, why is the door locked, bro? Where y'all go that damn quick? Huh? Where? From where?